intellectual nonsense.
I think what we started with, like even just with the hockey. I mean, right now, I mean, what time we got here at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday? Usually, me and you would be at Starbucks having a
Yes.
large or venti americano, some bullshit, right? And you'd be decaf.
Decaf.
I'd have regular because I like being awake. And we're not doing it tonight. Explain why.
Well, we play hockey on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock, and we play for an hour and a half till 11:30 every Wednesday night in the winter. And tonight is one of those nights where there was 7 or 8 guys that weren't going, and we decided to pull the chute as well because there's a lot of unwritten rules in pickup hockey that we're going to discuss today that are broken very often in this skate. And it's not to say that the guys aren't great. The dressing room is great. The guys are
Mm-hmm.
great. But there's just a lot of unwritten rules that I think near the end of the season here, which there's only 2 skates left, have been broken more often enough where we just needed a change of pace for the week.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I feel like it's probably been bubbling over for like a little, honestly, probably a month. I know for you specifically,
Month.
you have been you've been pretty checked out like every week that we go. And again, it has nothing to do with like who's there. We've talked about this before, and talking about unwritten rules, like I didn't write any of them down. I'm coming up with them on the spot. You will probably agree with most of them, but what we do is like there's a draft. It's pickup. There's no stakes in this at all. Like it's just for fun. It's at 10 o'clock on a Wednesday, for fuck's sake. I mean, we're not pros. No one cares, right? But they do the draft.
Well,
We
no,
have
we care because every one of us wants to win. So we'll back up. There's no. I want to win. When I'm out there, I don't want our team to lose.
I if you ask me what the score is, I'm not going to know the score. Like unless it's at the end of the skate and someone says last goal wins, then it's like okay, sure, like I'll go, but I don't care if we win, if we lose. I more care, are people passing the puck? Are we moving it around? Is it an even game? Is it like honestly, is it chill? I don't really care about the competition. That's why I'm playing pickup. If I wanted the competition, I'd be in a league, which I used to do. I don't want to anymore. But when they put all these guys who, like you said, the room is good, everyone's fine. At the beginning of the year, it was completely fine. I think until like Christmas. But the problem with having two teams where nobody moves and switches over is there's animosity builds naturally because it is technically a competitive sport and shit happens. Sticks are high
Yes.
sometimes, shouldn't be. You run into a guy, someone keeps scoring. You're like, fuck, I hate playing against this guy. And I've said it on the bench so many times. I'm like, I like this guy, but I also want to kill him right now. What do you think? Because we've
That
talked
you
about this at length.
that sums up the skate. Like realistically, you go there, you have a draft. It's fun. It's a great time. Literally, there's not one guy at this skate that I would not tell you is a great guy until December, and then you've
Yeah,
played the same people for 11 weeks, and they're starting to get under your skin because they're doing the same thing every time. They're scoring goals. There's of course guys that try harder than others, and there's guys, in my opinion, that break unwritten rules in pickup. And the biggest one that gets me that happens a lot in this skate is just shots that are above waist high
mhm.
with traffic in front of the net.
That's the biggest one.
In a league game, go ahead and take any shot you want. Most leagues that we would play in now, or men's leagues, let's call them, are no slap shots. In our league, people are taking slap shots with 5 guys in front of them
Mhm.
and letting them go head high.
I agree
And I
with that
have an
one.
issue with that in pickup. After the first couple times, you look at the guy, hey, what are you doing? And then after a while, like I played defense a lot in this league, I would just move out of the way because I knew it was coming. But then, because someone's doing that all the time, now they're faking the shot because they know the defense is going to move out of the way and then take 5 extra shots, get right in front of the net. And we're sitting there going, if you're going to take the slap shot and you wind up, you better take that
Like
shot.
just take it. I agree with that one. Like that one I think is kind of a no-brainer because like there's guys out there with visors or nothing on. Like we all work tomorrow. That's what I always say is like I don't care that much. I work tomorrow. I can't get hurt. So for me it's mostly um I would say like getting hit on the hands. I can't stand, like, if someone's going, it's sometimes it's an accident, but guys that go a little too hard, whack in the hands. I need those for work, man. This is where the magic happens, right? So that's my livelihood. I can't have that. But just I think the biggest thing for me is I call it all-star game defense, where for me, if someone beats me, I'm probably going to let them go. Like if I can catch up to them and like strip them or poke it or whatever, I'll do it. But like the hooking, the grabbing, playing physical, like the try hard type stuff. I know it sounds funny because it's a competitive game, but like I don't really give a shit for that in a pickup skate. Like if I have it and I blow by somebody, most of the time it's like they just let you go, right? But there are guys out here that take it way too seriously. Like they have to like take me down or throw a leg out or a stick. Like, there's shit like that that just it bothers me. There's been times where it's happened, and I get a little bit pissed. And it's not that I'm hurt. It's just that what are you doing? Like why do you care so much about this? I'm not even really going that fast. So that's my big thing, especially being in the corner or like you're turning and there's two guys there, one like stands you up and you're like, okay, like listen, I don't need this tonight at all. So that's kind of how I feel about that. That to me is an unwritten rule, is you should be playing all-star game defense. Like the only way you're going to get it back is if they fuck up or score. That's it. That's
No,
all
that
I'm saying.
makes perfect sense. We're out there. Every pickup game that we play in is an all-star game. There's some back checking every once in a while. Don't get me wrong, but there's a distinction that we have to make here, because out there's you and two of our other really good buddies that have been buddies for 20, 30 years almost now, that we play together. And when we play against each other, we play a different way
We do.
than I play against everybody else. If Smitty's coming down because he's on the other team, if he's coming down on me, I am trying as hard as I can, and if he gets around me, I'm catching up to him. I'm
Okay.
not letting him have a free pass. But there's a different rule for this.
I'm dumping it in on
That
him. That's what I'm doing. I'm not trying
Yeah,
at all.
yeah,
I'm not getting
on
around
when
him.
we're going on him, it's a different
Oh, sure.
conversation. But
Oh,
when
you're
he's
saying
coming
if
on
he's
us,
coming
there's
on
no
us.
way he's getting around me. If he's coming on us, I'm not letting him get around.
Yeah.
But there's other people that'll watch this and go, "Oh, that's how he wants to play." It's like, no, no, no. That's how I'm playing against one guy on
Mm-hmm.
the other team.
Yeah.
And like what you said there, if there's the puck corner and I'm the first guy in, listen, if you're behind me, I'm looking over my shoulder and I'm looking for a quick pass, or I'm getting it out of the zone. If you're gonna come down on me and you want the puck that bad, just be yelling at me on your way to the corner, goes, I'm getting that puck. And you can gladly have it, because I'm with
Sure.
you. It's not about the ability of someone that's trying to hurt you, because no one there is trying to get hurt. It's
Mm-hmm.
people that don't know the position they're putting you in where you could get hurt that I have an issue with.
Right. And I
Right,
think, do
like
you
a
think?
prime example here. A prime example was last week. My skate blade broke in warm up. Do you remember that?
Yep. I don't know
And
how
I was
you were
like, I'm gonna
skating.
go. I'm gonna.
That was wild.
And I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. And I'm like, you know what? No, the other team all knows what's going on, and I'll suck this up because we were short bench, just like this week. But we decided not to go this week. We went last week because it was short benched. And I'm in the corner. All of a sudden, some guy starts pushing me, and I like the guy, great guy. And I turn around and go, dude, what are you doing? He's like, we're playing hockey. I go, but my skate blade's broken, and if it falls out and we're skating into the boards, or in this case, gliding, and you push me enough where that skate blade comes out, like I'm getting hurt. There's already a chance that it's going to fall out without you pushing me, but I'm not expecting you to push me.
Well, that's
At
exactly it.
league, again,
It's
go to a
awareness.
league, you can push me to whatever you want. Yeah, that's all it is.
It's the awareness. And like, but I wouldn't even say that's not even an unwritten rule. That's just having a good group of guys that would be aware of that. Like where I would know, all right, I don't want him getting hurt. I'm going to stay away. And like, that's the thing is, last year, and now for the love, who was it? The older guy, he couldn't skate. He was an old guy. He was a really nice guy. I forget his name now. Goddamn. Anyway, anytime like I would get the puck and go in on him, I think Dan, right? I would go
Yeah,
the
great
other
guy.
side. I'd try to like attack. If it's Smitty, I'll go to his side. I'm not gonna like blow around this guy and make him look stupid, or I'm just gonna like casually go around. I'm not gonna toe drag. I'm not gonna do anything stupid, right? And even like when we have our Sunday skate, that one's a really good one. I really like that one. But
Sunday's a
like,
different. Well, Sunday's a much different skate. I am the oldest person at that skate one, and it's a much different dynamic. We're not we're good, but we're not up there going 1-2 in that draft or 3-4, whatever the heck we went.
No.
Right, we're not in that. In this skate, we're a great middle of the pack, maybe a little upper of the pack. I might be a little bit biased, but
I think everybody kind of like fits in there pretty good.
travel, junior, AAA, whatever it might be, in that skate, and everyone's been playing hockey for 35 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like my thing is when I'm playing pickup like that, I like moving the puck. Like if there's someone that's not that great, like I'm gonna give it to them every time, just because like if they score, that's awesome. I think it's great.